Coucou les coucous! De retour Exit Fate. On va rentrer un troisième épisode aujourd'hui. You can't pass through here. The Sacred Druid Circle is currently closed to outsiders. Hello Alex. Bye Alex. You are either recruitable or a very, very evil man. Spell Smash. Ouais, si j'ai bien vu aussi. Toi, je peux pas le voir avec toi. Pas que le mana nécessaire. Il m'a manqué. Bonk. Ice Damage, je vais quand même j'ai le level 2 Ice Spell aussi. Je suis loin d'avoir le mana nécessaire pour être capable de le caster confortablement, là, mais. Alright, let's continue on this forest. Bonk. No you. Les Green Glass, bonus d'accuracy. Même pas eu peur. Un autre save. Un autre save. Encore de la pas de neige. Encore de la pas de neige. Look, there's even more ice here. Zwizz! What was that? Something's here, be careful. Zwizz! Icebreaker. Ow. Yeah, bid. Une chose que je veux regarder. Toi, je n'ai plus besoin. Frostmonger. 1200 HP. Correct de même. Je me suis dit que je pourrais peut-être reloader pour équiper Yanagua puis le mettre, mais il y a de la très bonne Magic Defense, fait que m'a juste gardé Rot Arch. Fait que j'assume tes Ice, donc je veux du Fire. Ça, c'est un status effect que je peux rien faire contre, je pense. Yep, je peux rien faire contre ça. La prochaine fois qu'il mange un mille attaque, il meurt. Home. Gameplay tips. Non. Encounter bestiaire. Initial equipment, star chart, Michael's interviews. Secret, ce sera pas long, là, j'en reviens. J'assume que ça va être un fire, melt, cure, freeze. C'est qui agit? C'est lui. Ok. Brigandine. Quand tu fermes les yeux. Bonk, mort. On a... Reviver KO là. Ok, j'en ai un. J'en ai un et j'ai exactement assez de mana. Focus. Still good, still good. Not good, not good. Alright, my front line is literally very brittle. You die. Je peux plus raiser. Ok. Oh non, mon squelette était mort. Level up, 2 level up. Was that thing causing all the ice around here? Must have been. That snowstorm was following the creature, not the other way around. However, this is odd. As far as I know, no animal like that occur in nature, which would mean that thing was artificial. Oh, has it caught your attention now? If you'd rather have me return to the castle, then say so. I have other things to do. You're the one who wanted to come along, you know. Anyway. Clearly someone created this ice beast, but I wonder for what purpose. Doesn't look like the creator himself is around. Someone's trying to keep people out of ocean? I don't know, I don't think it was a directed attack on us. We'd best be careful. Let's head to Faraday City straight away. Check mo ba yung Faraday door? Danger music! Ah, Governor Vosh, it's been a while. Miller is le mayor de Mayfall, Governor Vosh, Governor de Matraque. Indeed, I'm glad to see you are unarmed after the Kirkgard occupation. We were all left in the dark about your situation, so we were fearing for the worst. Oh, that wasn't necessary. As you can see, I'm unarmed. In fact, I've been treated quite decently. It was a relief to hear it. The way we lost Mayfall was utterly shameful. But unfortunately, we managed to turn the situation around. And it was the Elysium army who played a major part in our victory. I'll bet that's not sitting well with you, Vosh. So you've already guessed why I'm here? The time to act is now. We must deal with Daniel Vineyard before it's too late. Just like you say, the Battle of Mayfall has earned him recognition. If we wait too long, he may be out of our reach. You still intend to get rid of him, even at a time like this? Especially at a time like this. Governor Bank approached me recently. He's come over to our side as well. Bank, c'est le gars dans les Highlands. Resistance against that Kurgardian trader is still mounting. I'm not surprised about Bank, but, well, it was the Elysium army who liberated Mayfall. I don't want to look ungrateful. That, it was the strategic genius of former State Army Major Gunwood that brought us victory, wasn't it? Now look, that colonel is being praised for his success, when all he did was follow the path that we, the State Union of Zelmani, laid out for him. But he did help defeat Kurgard's 2nd Legion. Surely there's little chance anymore that he's really on Kurgard's side, is there? If he isn't, then he's merely an opportunist. He betrayed Kurgard and will betray Zelmani the moment it looks beneficial to him. We cannot allow someone from Kurgard to dictate our future. Do you really think he has our best interest in mind? Difficult to say, but it's safer to get rid of him just in case. But all I ask is that you support me and investigate any possible lead on Colonel Vineyard's treachery. An opportunity will present itself, I'm certain of it. So, point me the men and I'll find the crime. That's not how it should work. Alright, fait que ça c'est notre destination. Let's go elsewhere. Ah, oups, c'était pas... Je pensais pas que j'étais pas sur la bonne personne dans ma tête. You know what? On va commencer ici, pareil. Tibet Town. It's such a shame this town is slowly running dry. All the young kids move away to Faraday or even further. Oh no, they're going to school! We know that certain beasts and spirits use magic far more powerful than ours, but it's a difficult process to alter these spells so that humans can use them. Some original Ocean spend. Actually, I am very interested, mais ça coûte un peu cher. Combien je peux en acheter? 4. Fait que c'est les tiers 2 damage spell. C'est encore un petit peu tôt. Mais c'est bien qu'ils soient disponibles avant qu'ils deviennent vraiment affordable. Là. I guess that in time of war we must all pray for each other's safety. But when you live out here, it's easy to forget about the troubles they're having up north. Don't you think it's been a little chilly around here lately? I could go for some chili. If you go even further south, you'll reach the Fairwind Republic, but there's not much contact between our countries. Tu peux pas y aller. On est dans la région la plus au sud du jeu en ce moment. There's been conflict between the Republic and the State Union before, but I've heard they're now having some internal struggle. Item shop. Salut, toi qui as un sprite unique. Hey, what can I do for y'all? If you're looking for some healing herb, I raised them by myself. You vends des silver dust, that's nice. Fait que ça va être un gars qu'on va pouvoir recruter. I hope that wasn't a spoiler for you. This guy is from Sento Temple. They're all a bit uptight if you ask me. People often think we're just a religious order, but we're so much more than that. Sento Temple is almost a city in itself. It's a wonderful place to be. You should visit sometime. Anyone is welcome there. And that's my next destination, je pense. Bonk. Derek est pas full HP. Shame! Shame! Leather belt! Soixante. Ah non, c'est Frost Weaver Fire. Ah! 300! I never did as much damage as this before. Ding-a-ding! Derek assis sur le point de gagner un level. Fait que ça, c'est la ville qu'on parle. Bonk. Et ceci devrait être un cul-de-sac, ouais. Ok. Santo Temple. Dum, 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 dum. Most of us are here to seek wisdom, so we're not very good at fighting. There are some monks, though. We focus on martial arts as well. There's nothing I can do about those elementals, even if I wanted. The head priest forbade anyone who isn't skilled in combat from fighting. I know he's thinking of our well-being, but I don't want to sit around and do nothing. Hello! Je me rappelle plus c'est quoi ton nom? Shadfork! My hugeness is perfection! Recruit? The spirit is strong, but the flesh is impatient. Here's a wise lesson. Never start on your dessert before finishing the main course. Je pense pas qu'on peut le recruter tout de suite. Je me rappelle bien, il faut faire une course autour ici. Si je viens... Ça, c'est les monstres. Ça, c'est la page Recruitment. Ctrl F, Shad. After un donjon. Shad est un... C'est le ultimate tank du jeu, si je me trompe pas. Sort. Non, c'est le... deuxième tank du jeu. C'est un bon frontliner aussi. Le problème, c'est que ses secondary stats sont caca. D'ailleurs, il est où en speed? Je pense que c'est surtout ça son problème, là, la speed. Là, il est... Non, je veux trier dans l'autre ordre. Ouais, c'est littéralement le personnage le plus slow du jeu. Fac. Derek est à 81, Shadfork est à 78. Puis au moins Derek a l'Euro-Strike pour l'aider. Mais il y a 200 de physical... 196% de Magic Defense. Physical Defense. Puis un respectable 100% pour un melee rated character, là, avoir un 100 de défense, de Magic Defense, c'est très bon. Puis si on regarde son HP, à son HP, il est... Oh, non, excuse, j'ai trié dans le mauvais sens. Flat 4, c'est le 4e plus d'HP. Il est juste en arrière de Derek en termes d'HP. Son accuracy comparé à Derek est quoi? Ah, il y a moins d'accuracy. Ouais, non, on prendra pas Shad Fork après. Après, toying with the idea. We have some contact with the Holy Empire of Rokane in the far north. We share with them our piety and dedication, but we still have our differences. The Rokanian can be very dogmatic, and they are a lot more aggressive about spreading their faith. It's no surprise they've been involved in many wars. Not that long ago, I was having trouble sleeping, and some men came here from Faraday to cure me. Said he could have been in the surrounding and went off to study the temple. Half a day later, we still hadn't seen him again and thought he'd returned to the city. Guess what? 2 days later, we found him outside in the garden, sleeping. He's been sleeping for 48 hours straight, but when he woke up, he got annoyed because we interrupted his experiment. What a guy. If you think that all members of the temple share the same religious belief, then you couldn't have been more wrong. We are really more of a philosophical order. We preach the importance of being open-minded towards others' belief. After all, if you can't give undeniable evidence that your beliefs are true, why should you have the right to claim they are? You must share your belief with others and let them arrive at their own conclusions. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, quartz amulette, laisse-moi prendre une note ici. Notepad. Ouais, ça c'est fait. Quartz amulette at the temple in Oishin. 7.5K. We place few restrictions upon those who wish to live at the temple. There's a list of rules to abide to, but they aren't strict. The essence is very simple. Always think of others before you think of yourself. That is the very core of our belief system. If everyone thought that way, no one would have to feel lonely or outcast anymore, right? Maybe it sounds naive, but I think we can make it come true. Balance, Mind Blow. Ok, fait que ça c'est le spell que j'aurais eu besoin pour enlever le Frost. Fait qu'on a les... je vais en prendre un deuxième. Fait que les level 2 cure, status effect. Welcome, will you be staying with us tonight? C'est gratuit. Mais I'm good, thank you. This temple is built on holy ground, so any dark elemental creature will be seriously weakened inside of here. But people who were born in the darkness as their innate element have nothing to worry about. The effect is not strong enough to affect them. What about this guy? The creatures who attacked were pure elementals, but they were evenly split between water and ice. It's very difficult to summon elemental if you are not attuned to that particular element, so most likely there are at least 2 mages involved. The record contained here are priceless. This temple was actually built from old ruins that had been here for hundreds of years. Ah. Ok. Après tout, je m'attendais à trouver un NPC ici, mais après réflexion, c'est normal qu'on le trouve pas tout de suite. Ça serait un peu... Faudrait pas que l'histoire nous introduise ce personnage-là trop tôt. Alright. Fait qu'il nous reste juste à aller inspecter la ville principale de la région, la capitale. Alright. So this is Faraday City. I've heard about it, but it's the first time I've been here. You have to speak to the headmistress of the university, right? We can probably find her if we ask her around herself. Yeah, they're aware of my coming, so let's just take a look around. On va commencer à explorer cette ville. Toi aussi, t'es un nain, hein? Ouais. Who are you? What do you want? You came here for business? Get out. I don't sell my paintings anymore. Oh, you painted these. Why don't you sell them anymore? They look quite good. Yeah, bullshit. That's the same thing that bastard Walters told me. Said he liked them, that he'd support me. Then what? He pays me a pittance for my work and sell them for a small fortune behind my back. Then he denies they were mine in the first place. So I don't sell my work to anyone anymore. I'd rather starve to death than hand a single one of these over to those greedy pigs. Isn't there anything I can do about it? I wish, but there's no evidence. My word means nothing against the rich assholes like him. Forget about it. I've had enough of all of this. I just want to work in peace. Je me rappelle plus c'est quoi ses stats à ce gars-là. Sort. Vencal. Un pas pire tank. C'est ça, c'était Vencal, je pense. Il est très très average. À vrai dire, son average stat est à 98,3%. 109 de frontline, 115 de wall. En dessous, non, il y a des shit secondaries. The city is famous thanks to Faraday's University. People from all over the country and even beyond come here for research or to study. My son is studying hard so he can become a great engineer, just like his grandfather. Something he's always wanted. I'm glad I have 2 days off. The weather's far too nice to be sitting in a dusty old classroom. Ça, c'était le blacksmith, je pense. The war has everyone's attention, but what about the economy? Ocean is too heavily reliant on the status that Faraday University brings. We need to diversify. Ok, fait que voilà tous les accessoires qui donnent plus 2. Fait que notre gars à Capital, Bartoli, va les vendre maintenant. Ah, il devrait vendre l'amulette? Non, je pense pas. Oui, il devrait vendre le quartz amulette aussi. Please buy something from us. Ta gueule maintenant. J'ai fait de quoi que tu voulais. I'm not sure about the Chancellery anymore. I've used to have confidence, but peace is still a long way off after all these years. Je pense que c'est l'Académie. C'est le rich asshole qui achète les peintures, je pense. Ouais. What can I do for you? I'm Richard Walters, famous art collector. Famous asshole. Oups, c'est pas un arche, ça. I heard that the Kurgar General Kaiser took over the entire state of Mayfall before he was finally defeated. I thought we were safe out here, but I guess you always have to be on your guard. Forget Kurgar, I'm kind of antsy about what's happening south of here. I've heard rumor that the Fairwind Republic has planned to invade Kayeska. Easter Kayeska used to be part of the Zelmani Kingdom, so in a way it's a threat to us as well. Ok, puis il reste juste, on va finir explorer la ville avec la forge. Buy armor, buy. Alright, fait qu'on va avoir du nouveau gear. Sorry, my wife handles all the sale, I just make the stuff. Upgrade armor. Oh, 2 points! Fait qu'on peut voir que genre j'ai des sorts level 2, j'ai des attack spell level 2, des status effect cure level 2. Je peux monter de 2 levels mes weapons, puis juste, ça me coûte plus que la moitié d'augmenter mes weapons pour un de mes personnages. Va falloir faire des choix, mais ça va être une décision for future me à faire, parce que ça va être tout pour aujourd'hui. Alors je vais dire au revoir et à bientôt.